I think as Yemen come to Hong Kong, they are very seldom, to contact with each other, because my Sigong is a police martial art trainer, and then he has his own job. And then the more, I say, my Sifu say, Yemen has come to Hong Kong to consult my Sigong and my Sifu grandmother. Yeah. I think my Sigong at that moment is very busy, that's why sometimes he can't teach Yemen the Wing Chun, and then his mother helped to teach him. Yeah. And then as what I say, Snack Wing Chun have some political issue in the past. That's why my Snack never open to the public. Yeah. And then even Yemen, he need to survive. That's why he need to teach. Then more, because I think later on more people knowing Wing Chun, and then he teach many people, and then becomes a I think it's famous at that moment. I don't know. I realize his name becomes more famous because of Bruce Lee.
Yeah, later because of Bruce Lee became much more famous. But already before Bruce Lee, it started to spread in Hong Kong a little bit, I think.
Yeah, you also need to see, in 1950s, Hong Kong is a very the economy of Hong Kong is very poor, just fishing and then farming or what, and then the life there is very difficult, and then especially at night time is very boring. Nothing you can do. Yeah. Today, of course, you can go to game bar, but at that moment, the only thing what they can do is doing kung fu. Not only Yemen, and then also Chai Li Fa, Hong Quan. Also at that moment is becomes more famous. Yeah, because the life at that moment, the life at night time is really boring at that moment. Yeah. The only way, and then very cheap entertainment is practicing kung fu.
So let's say in that time, so they really didn't have much contact, your Sigong and Yip Man. No real interaction, right?
No. What I heard, my Sifu just emphasized, Yip Man come to learn, but didn't mention too much about, they will come, Yip Man will come and meet my Sigong. I mean, after he come to Hong Kong. Yip Man come to Hong Kong in 1950s.
Because Yip Man was never never initiated as a disciple of Snake Rain. So how if he learned something, why they teach him? Because he was never in the moon, right?
Yip Man, I just mentioned one. In Yip Man lineage, they say, 標字不出門. I say in our book is a 尋標不出門. 念頭人可見尋標. But Yip Man, I very surprised. How come Yip Man know 標字不出門? Should be copied from our secret note, because he practiced. I don't know what instant, he got this 尋標不出門. Then he modified it, and then just like 來流去鬆, 甩手直衝. In our version, and Yuen Qi San version is 來流去鬆, 逢甩直衝. He changed the wording, and then that's why he just consult my Qigong and my Sifu grandmother only, and then I don't think he have any relationship with Snake Crane. However, what I realized is because he did Bai Si to Chen Hua-shun Liang Zhan, and then Liang Zhan actually is not Wing Chun, it's Wing Chun.
Yes.
And then Wing Chun, because he practiced is the long set and then some other Wing Chun Kun. He mix and Hong Kun. He mix up a lot, yeah. And then he never did any free-form set. And then also in Bai Si to Chen Hua-shun, he very stay short period, and then Chen Hua-shun passed away.
Yes.
Yeah. How come his free-form set come from? What I realize is he learned because Yinman father is very good friend in business, very good friend with Yun Keishan father.
Yes.
And then Yinman father has tried to refer Yinman to Bai Si Yun Keishan.
Yes.
However, this is tradition Chinese martial art is not allowed to do that. It's tradition Chinese martial art is one knife, one sifu.
Yes.
That's why Yun Keishan didn't accept. But as a friend, just casually to teach you, the free form. But any deep enough or not, this part I didn't realize. But what I know is his Wing Chun is from Yun Keishan. Also in the movie, this one is interesting. And then I think you have heard about Yip Chun and then Sing Kok Lim, go to the Guangzhou to say sorry,
Yes.
to apologize, to the grandson of Yun Keishan. Yeah. Why? Because they changed the role in the movie. Yes. Actually, Donnie Yen pose actually is Yun Keishan, and then his villa, Song Yun, is Yun Keishan house.
Yes.
And then the police, in the movie, actually is the role of Yinman.
Yes.
That's why they need to apologize that. Yeah. And then you can also see, there's of course there is some special relation between Yinman and Yun Keishan. But as Yinman come to Hong Kong, traditionally, who is your sifu? If you teach the Kung Fu, you descend from who is very important.
Yeah.
However, Chen Hua-shun is not Wing Chun, but Yinman didn't learn any Wing Chun, and then just the free form. But you can't say Yun Keishan is his sifu. That's why in Hong Kong you can see the free forms are changed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what.
Yeah.
And then also he created 108 wooden dummy in Hong Kong. Yeah.
In fact, my Sifu Chen Kong, he told me when he in the early 1980s, 1970s went to, I think he went to Guangdong, yeah, in that area, the Chan Yumin people and stuff, the Chamasun people, that lineage, they didn't have Sinam Tao Cham Kyubuji.
I can also tell you, as I say, in 1993, I stopped coaching judo. I totally quit the judo because of the political issue on the judo. And then I start to study, and then all the lineage in Fasan, I have a go for.
Yes.
In 1990s.
Yes.
Chen Hua-shun, Chen Yumin, they didn't have the free forms. Wooden dummy, they don't have.
Yes.
Even Chi Shou. They have what Da Sei Mun, Lo Hong Quan, something Fa Quan, something like that. That's it. All that is related to the Wing Chun, not Wing Chun.
Yes.
And then, however, I think in this century, maybe 10 years ago, they have the freeform set
Yes.
and wooden dummy.
They added it later. Anyway, I was there several times. I did interviews with them, and it's very clear to me. They added Sinem Tao, Chum Q, Buji later on. From origin, they didn't have it.
Yeah,
Obviously.
you can see very clear, just in the Xiulin Tao, he totally removed the second section.
Yes.
Yeah, and then the second section is very interesting. I found the second section, this part, they put it in the beauty.
Yes.
I don't know why. Maybe, this one related to the finger. Just like a snack, beauty, something.
Yeah.
I can tell you, just according to my research and then some research of friend, our discussion, and then we find he changed the free forms, and then also he bring he learned from Liang Bek and then something, and then actually Liang Bek, Liang Zhan, they don't have the free forms. How come Liang Bek come out the free forms?
Yeah.
More is he talk about the Yin Wing, the Yin Wing Wing Chun, the lady, and then something snack and clan fighting each other. Some Wing Chun is not the lady kung fu, not created by a lady, and because I use the internal art, we don't need to use the train heart or power to oppose the opponent. That's why lady can also, just like a lady, pray, can pray. Yeah, and then because he need to have a Sifu, to say to descend by some Sifu.
Yes.
Then he create. That's why make a Liang Bek. Yeah, and then you can also find the timing in his teenager, come to Hong Kong is not matching.
Yes.
Yeah, and then all this. Yeah, but as some, that's why when I talk to my investigation on our snack crane history, I come across a lot of opposition on what my finding. Yeah, but as you see, my finding on my history, I don't take anyone. I just take my lineage, because my first generation is a third generation.
Yes.
He wrote the secret note in 1890s.
Yes.
Then we can very easy to trace it back, and then what related, and then what's happening in the second generation, and then why the Wing Chun created at that moment.
Yes.
And then what the real Wing Chun meaning.
We will come to that.
Actually, my Sifu didn't mention too much about the snack crane Wing Chun lineage related to any other lineage. As what I say, in 1993, as I stopped judo coaching, then I start to study the history and the snack crane Wing Chun art. On the history part, then I discover a lot. And then I have the summary. I just pass to you. The table on my book. Yeah. And then actually, all my research is based on our Lim Tao song, the last statement. The snack crane fish can subdue the traitor. That means there are some traitor, the snack crane Wing Chun need to deal with. But why there is a snack crane fish coming out? Because my grandmaster, Lord Taiwan, talked to me. This is a snack crane. Snack cranes can subdue trader is mentioned the snack Kwan fish, not the snack Kwan Wing Chun. And then that's why I need to source where the snack Kwan Wing Chun fish in the existing lineage in Fasan or in somewhere. And then eventually I got the snack Kwan fish existed in Liang Zhan lineage, Vietnam lineage, Yun Zai Wan. And then one more is the snack Kwan Wing Chun lineage in Cheng Yun. And then Liang Zhan, I already know they are not related to us, because they create the Liang Zhan create the Gu Lou Wing Chun, and then you can see the Gu Lou Wing Chun, what they play is not our Wing Chun, and then their naming convention, especially the naming convention of Gu Lou Wing Chun, they use the animal motion, to describe exactly same as the snack Kwan fish. They use also the animal motion to describe the technique. And then Vietnam Wing Chun, there is a guy from, he's a Russian guy from Vietnam, and then he visited me about 8 years ago, and then he shared why he come to me, because he find our sticky hand, my sticky hand training is very similar to their Vietnam Wing Chun. And then one more is the one Vietnam Wing Chun Sifu, Sifu Sergio from Australia, also Vietnam Wing Chun. He also contacted me. He also say my sticky hand training is very similar to theirs. That's why he contacted me. But they are not involved in the splitting to freeform set. Then the Cheng Yun one is more important, because I, 2013, around 2013, I have tried to contact their what they call the Jiao Tam Yu Guai, and then, but he won't. I call him, and then he won't disclose too much things to me. He say, anything, about their lineage is already in the internet, Weibo. Then I can find all the information there. Then I search a lot, and then I find their lineage, their descendant is from Yin Wing Chun, then snack Kwan fish, then come down to today, snack Kwan Wing Chun, Yun Qi San Wing Chun, and Guangzhou Wing Chun. Then I realized, this one is the snack Kwan fish related to the splitting to the freeform set, and then they only have the one form, single form, and then no any sticky hand training, and then that's it. And then when we from our table, we can see is from a study the long set, and then break it down into the module. The module one is the Sanshik one. Then I think about 10 years, maybe 2010 something, I saw Zhang Bo Wing Chun, Sifu Mak Yu Ming. He played the Sanshik, just a Sanshik only.
Yes.
Yeah. And then I realized, exactly the same technique playing with our snack Wing Chun. And then their free snack motion is our second section, in the Lim To song. And then his higher bong is also in our Cham Kiu. Everything the same, especially the bong sao, with the finger we point to the opponent. Yeah. And then one more is the Tan Sao. Sifu Sifu Tam Kiet Hong. He is also from Zhang Bo Mak Yu Ming. When he talked to me, find me, get me at the end of 2014 as my paper published out. Then we share, and then I just asked him, how is your 榜手 praying? No, 攤手 praying. He say his 攤手 is the pointing finger is pointing downward. We are also doing the same. All other lineage they pray like that, but this one is very special. And then also Sifu Tam talked to me. They source from some Sangam. Then I realized this is exactly, the Sanskrit module. Before we assemble to the free form set, this one is in the table, Sanskrit stage. And then finally, eventually, we got the snack Wing Chun. And then, today, the Wing Chun with the free form set, the old lineage is Ying Qi San and Yao Chai.
Yes.
And then Yao Chai, they call themselves is a snack Wing Chun. Yeah. And then what I found, the Wing Chun is also free form, but play a bit different from our snack Wing. However, Ying Qi San Wing Chun, the free form set, they play, over 80%, same as
the Yun Chai one is even closer. It's even closer.
Yeah, I at that moment, in my research, I didn't realize that there is the Yun Chai one, the free form set. Yeah, I just know Yun Chai one in Vietnam has just the long set only.
Yes.
Yeah, I just learned from you. Is a Sifu Chen with the free form set from Yun Chai one, and then also Ying Qi San Wing Chun, the free form very very similar, just exactly the form, the technique, location, maybe for maybe this is the individual practice. They play maybe a narrow down or spread something. Is a individual learner character. And then, however, the technique over 80% similar. And then also, the long pole, exactly the same. I saw Liang Ngao playing the long pole, exactly the same. And then the name, the sequence. And then one characteristic of the snack crank, we hold the pole head, not the pole end. Yun Qi San Wing Chun, they also hold the pole head. And then also the chain knife, we call 二字鉗羊奪命刀. They also call the 二字鉗羊奪命刀.